All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So we're starting the video off with a little bit of a giveaway because what you guys are about to see is me attempt to put these catalytic converter shields on the TRE Pro, but they didn't work on this truck. Lucky for you guys though, we can do a giveaway and give you guys a little something for the season of giving, right? So bring it on to the backside here. These things right here are super nice. They're really thick, nice and heavy duty. They come with locking hardware too. You guys are also about to see, I called the Toyota dealership out here, the local dealership, and I got a quote for 2 of my cats, the ones that are most accessible to people, you know, them good old boys who run around and take your cats. Woohoo! Woo! $1,500 a piece, $3,000 sitting right underneath our trucks. If you guys have the non-hybrid version of these 22 and up Tundras, then this is for you right here. So drop a comment on my most recent Instagram post at Mark_Brenner this Wednesday, 12 noon. Good luck. I have the 2023 Tundra TRD Pro. I need 2 catalytic converters, my 2 lower ones.
Okay, here they are. So each one you'd be looking at $1,500. You'd be looking at $1,500. $1,500.
Bruh. Wow. Let me show you guys how easily accessible these things are. Snip, snip, and they're gone, dude. They cut these things off, the criminals, they cut these things off so fast with the cutoff tool, like a Sawzall. Right there, and the passenger side one right there too. Now, why do they want our cats so bad, or used cats from our cars and trucks? Well, what they do is they pull up, and normally pull up, you know, 2 or 3 deep, one person driving, 1 or 2 hops out, cuts off the cats, hop back in their car, and they are gone with the wind before you have any clue what happened, and just like that, you're out a lot of money, pretty much. So what they do is they take your cats and then they go and scrap it. So let's get home now and throw the cat shields on, because out here in California, people have no problem stealing at all, because in California, there's no real repercussion for your actions. Hopefully someday, one day, we can abolish daylight savings, because it's not even 5 o'clock yet and the sun is gone. So pull the light out here, and this thing's awesome. If it's still on Amazon, I'll link it down below. All right, so here's one of them pulled out, and it's pretty nice. Very heavy, super thick. That's how thick it is. A lot of ventilation. Laser cut, CNC bent, easy bolt-on installation, made in the USA. Alrighty, damn, this thing is nice and heavy. Oh no, oh yeah, this is not gonna work. I have the hybrid, oh no. I can say that this does feel very nice. You know, it's got a very stout, solid feel to it, and a lot of ventilation. It's nice and thick. You get security bolts with it and stuff like that, but I can't do it on the hybrid. So if you have a non-hybrid, you can use it just fine, and it'd be a pretty simple install, but given the location of the subframe here and just the way everything's placed, it doesn't work on mine, unfortunately. Alrighty guys, it is a brand new day. Got the bumper pulled off of the front end there last night. Looking a little cattywampus, that's for sure. But yeah, it's here on the garage floor. What I'm gonna do is shave back some of the top a little bit to get it to see a little more flush with the front end. It is a prototype from Smittybilt. Some of you guys have been asking where you can find it when it comes out. I'm not too sure when it comes out. I had a guess, like 6 months or something like that, but I really have no idea. But yeah, it doesn't fit perfect, but it's very, very, very close. The final production version will be on point, but this one's a little bit off on a couple little areas, nothing crazy, but I notice it and I got OCD like that. I'm gonna shave back that top a little bit, get her to sit a little more flush on the top end, and that's pretty much it. Way better fit. It's much more flush now. Don't look too close now because I kind of nicked the wrap there on the bumper, but don't mind that. I'll fix it pretty soon. Also too, the winch needs power still. I got to figure that whole situation out because with the TRD Pro here being the hybrid, all the batteries are under the back seat, and I gotta figure out some way to wire that up to the battery. I'm no electrician, so I gotta make sure we do that properly. Now what I wanna do is head down to the gas station and top off the tank and then do some driving, city and highway. Probably not highway right now because it is rush hour, but we'll do some city first and see what the truck gets here as far as like real world MPG. And compare that to what it says in the dash, even taking into account how much bigger the tires are now compared to the stock ones. We'll go down to Selena's Tire Wheel, throw the new center caps on because, dude, these things are atrocious. Need to go ASAP. Dude, these things right here, they're not it. That's all I can say. So head down to Selena's, throw the new center caps on. We'll drive city all the way there. I think it's like 12 miles away or something like that. And then we'll top it off again, then go do some freeway runs at like, 70 miles an hour and see what we get. So I just reset the MPG mileage and we're at 39.89 on the mileage. Let's go for a cruise. Last time I came here, you weren't here that day.
No, I wasn't. But luckily I was able to get you the wheels.
I appreciate that. Yeah, got me the wheels. But the center caps though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you get the all blacks though, you get the flat ones that I'm getting today, right?
Yes.
The ones I got with the this goldish hardware on the outside comes with this protrusion there on the center.
Yeah, elongated.
But if you get the all black ones, it comes with that flat cap that you ordered for me that we have today that we're putting on. So
I'll swap them out right now.
Swap those out. I kind of like that gold hardware though. Do you prefer that or the black one?
I like the black on black because the lip will change. It'll be like a matte black here, and the lip will be a gloss.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the triple black's a gloss lip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, I messed up then.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
okay.
I mean,
It's okay next time. I'll probably come back for some 18. I might want to do 18-inch triple blacks.
Yeah.
And then on 37, I'll come back for some new KO3s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool. How about the mud terrain ones from BFG? What do you think of those?
It's a good tire.
Yeah?
It's knobby. It's really nice.
That center cap has to be pushed in from the inside of the wheels. The wheels come off and then they push in through the center. So fast. That took, what, 3 minutes? NASCAR pit stop here, dude. It's absolutely insane.
That's how it is here at Sabina.
Yeah, you guys get it done. All right, so Jose pulled out it's the triple black, right?
Yeah, double black.
Oh, double black, I mean. I've been saying triple black?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you correct me?
That's right.
Idiot. The double blacks. So I thought it was triple because you have black hardware here, the black lip and the black wheel. This matte black finish, which mine's black also, matte black also, right? But it's like an extra matte finish.
This looks a little more shinier, a little
more sheen to
like
it.
It has like a clear coat. This is actually like a matte, like a
true matte finish.
And then there's the gloss lip with the matte.
That looks so good. I love that contrast. Gloss lip, matte finish. Maybe mine's satin then.
Yeah.
It's probably truly a satin finish.
Satin finish.
This thing is sick right here. And this comes with that same center caps that I got.
With the shorter center
Yeah,
cap,
with the flush mount. Yeah, that's really nice right there. We'll do these next time. Hugo! It's the owner right there. Little camera
He
shy.
knows the shot right there. He's a little shy. He's a little camera shy.
That's okay.
Just a little bit.
That's okay. When you call Jose, you call Hugo, take care of you.
And Edgar.
Edgar too. Can't forget Edgar. Yeah, you guys saw Edgar in the last video. Yeah. That's the team right there. So driving back from Selena's, I've done surface streets the whole way back. We're at 16.1 mpg, which isn't terrible. So adding 12% to that is about like 17 some change. It's pretty good for city. Stop and go. A lot of red lights. So not terrible, but we'll pull up to the gas station here in a minute and see how accurate that is. Alrighty, topping her off real quick. But look at these center caps, dude. That's it, 1.8 gallons. Time to calculate. All right, so as of right now, the truck's dash is reading 16.4 miles per gallon. But of course, with the increased tire size of about 12%, we need to add 12% to the 16.4. 12% of 16.4 is 1.9. So 1.9 added to 16.4 is 18.3. But not going based off of what the dashboard's telling us here. We're going based off of how many miles we actually drove to how many gallons of gas we actually burned. I burned 1.8 gallons of gas after driving 32 miles according to the truck's odometer, but that is not accurate either. We actually drove 12% more than 32 given the larger tire circumference. 12% of 32 miles is 3.8 miles, and 3.8 plus 32 is 35.8. So 35.8 divided by 1.8 equals 19.888889 miles per gallon. 19.9 miles per gallon, basically 20 miles per gallon, all in the city, driving to Selena's Wheel and Tire and to here. All in all, a 35.8 mile trip. We just averaged 19.9 miles per gallon, dude. All city, stop and go. That's absolutely insane. A full-size truck on 30, well, almost 37s. They're BFG 37s, but dude, absolutely insane. That is a phenomenal MPG, if you ask me. Kind of interesting if you think about it, because even though the truck thinks we only drove 32 miles, but we actually went 35.8 with the 12% increase in the tire size. We did only put 32 miles on the truck because that wheel hub, if you think about it, only span the same amount of times as it would have if we had truly gone 32 miles, but the bigger tires kind of gave us like a free tow, the extra couple of miles to 35.8. So interesting. You guys probably can't see me too well because it is pretty dark, but I will say that based off my experience in driving long distance road trips and stuff like that, every bit of more speed you do, that was a weird way to say it, but every like 5 miles an hour faster you go on the at highway speeds, if you do 70, 75, 80, it matters a lot when it comes to your fuel efficiency. I'm telling you, like, it really changes how much you get in fuel efficiency. If you do the speed limit, you're gonna get pretty good mileage. I drove 70 all the way back from Vegas. I'm gonna do 70 right now on the highway and take that about 10 miles one way, 10 miles back to make sure we get an accurate reading in case there's like a slight incline or decline on the highway, or like a breeze going with us or against us. I'll go 10 miles one way, 10 miles back, and then we'll see how much gas we burned. There we have it, 17.1 mpg, and we drove 21 miles. So let's top her off and see what we did. Less than a gallon, 0.990. We burned 1 gallon of gas in 21 highway miles. But remember, we didn't drive 21 miles. We drove 21 miles plus 12% of 21. So 12% of 21 is 2.52. So we drove 23.5 miles and burned 1 gallon of gas. That's a pretty easy one to calculate. We just got 23.5 miles per gallon, dude. That to me is absolutely incredible, dude. I mean, we're on almost 37s. And we got 23.5 miles per gallon. It's a full-size truck. I mean, that's, to me, is incredible, dude. That's absolutely insane. So I did 70 miles an hour the entire way, and that's what we got. It was 23.5. I can't believe that. That really goes to show the right tire and wheel combo makes all the difference in the world, because I mean, I was averaging way less than that all the way to Utah and back home in the SR5, sitting on the massive mud terrain. Mud terrains do get, you know, a bit worse on the MPG no matter what load they are, because it's such an aggressive tread pattern, so there's more resistance hitting the ground. Having these being all terrain, you know, there's more of that contact on the ground all times, so having the right tread pattern matters too when it comes to MPG. It's actually pretty insane if you look up the website on these tires and see what they weigh. I mean, just going from the BFGs that I have on here, the all terrains, the load Cs, in that 37, 12.5 on 17s, these here are 64 pounds in a load C, right? If I jump to a BFG, the same one, the same size, same BFG KO2 all terrains, if I go to a load D though, that's 71.3 pounds from 64. Now that may not sound like a lot, but multiply that times 4 and then consider that the rotational mass, which is a huge difference. So the difference of 64 to 71 times 4 is about 28, right? 28 pounds. Rotating is a lot of pounds. It may not seem like it, but dude, that'll drastically change your MPG. Going from the BFG all-terrain low D to the mud terrain, the difference in weight is about 6 pounds right there alone. 6 times 4 That's 24 more pounds than the low D all-terrain. Mickey Thompson mud terrains, low D, 79 pounds. The all-terrains are 80 pounds. Toyo mud terrains, 84 pounds. Toyo RTs, 78 pounds. All the same size, 37, 12.5 on 17s. Nitto trail grapplers, 84 pounds per tire. Absolutely insane. I don't think a lot of tires even come in a load C, at least in a 37. They're kind of hard to come by. I think only maybe 3 companies offer 37s in a load C. I'm not sure how to properly, convert the, the amount of rotational weight to static weight, how that converts, like how much weight you would have to put in your truck to make it equal to the amount of weight you add in your tires. I would imagine though, you'd probably be most affected by the weight on the outermost part of your tire, not so much on the center, because it takes more force to spin something that's, further out. If you guys have any ideas on how to like kind of figure that out, then drop a comment. According to Method's website, my wheels weigh 29 pounds and the tires weigh 64 pounds. So 93 pounds total on my entire setup of the BFG all-terrain KO2s and 37s and the Method 305s. Never ran a load C tire before, but I gotta say, dude, I am loving it so much so far. It's just a super nice driving experience. I mean, obviously having, stepping up to a load D or a load E, load F or whatever, it's going to increase your ability to, tow more weight. Obviously, the higher in the load rating you go, you can carry more weight and stuff like that. But I mean, if you don't tow and you don't air down a bunch, then, you don't run the risk of like puncturing your sidewall. If you air down super low in a load C, you off-road like crazy. I mean, it may not be the best route going with load C, maybe go load D, E, or whatever else. But for how I use my truck, which is mostly on-road and off-road occasionally, I mean, this same tire in a load C is what they put on the Raptors as well. So it's a good tire. From what I've heard on, all the forums and people's feedback on these tires, even though they off-road them, is all positive. My experience so far has been great. I didn't air them down when I went out. But yeah, I mean, if you go with a bigger, the higher rating on the load index, you can expect to feel a difference, probably even with cornering on the road, because you have a stiffer sidewall and stuff like that. These are definitely a nice, smooth, softer ride from my experience so far, and they're awesome. Alrighty, so just like that, as you guys just seen, pretty impressive. I didn't drive super far. I'll probably do a more in-depth, like, road trip, version of the test we just did in this video on the MPG. It really goes to show, like, having the proper tire setup and not a super heavy tire. These load Cs are a really good weight for, daily driving around. Also too, you didn't see the center caps, did you?
No. You
haven't seen those things yet? Way better. So shout out to Selena's Tire Wheel for the NASCAR service. They got these things off, or the old ones off and the new ones on super quick.
Yeah.
But these things look so much better, not protruding out pretty much past the lip. Because since the way the offset is on these wheels, that center caps didn't look good. If there was a deeper, if the wheel was pushed in more and there was more like, lip coming out, it would look a lot better in that scenario, but it just didn't look good whatsoever. Also too, don't forget to drop your comments on my most recent Instagram post. Get you some cat shields. If you guys don't get these ones, head over to Cali Rays. These things are super nice. Get you some cat shields. They're pretty affordable too, because these things aren't a lot of material. They don't have like it's not a full like undercarriage shield. It's pretty much just what you need to hide the cats on these new Tundras, although they don't make them for the hybrid. So keep that in mind when you are shopping Cali Rays and you're picking up some of these new cat shields. They only work on the non-hybrids. They don't have an option for the hybrid version. So I'll have to figure out some other alternative for protecting my cats on this thing, because I ain't trying to come out and have my cats gone one day. No, sir. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys on the next one very soon. Until then, peace.